Holy Gospel according to Mark. John said to Jesus, "Teacher, we saw someone casting out demons in your name, and we tried to stop him because he was not following us." But Jesus said, "Don't stop him, for no one who does a deed of power in my name will be able to soon afterwards to speak evil of me. Whoever is not against us is for us. For truly I tell you, whoever gives you a cup of water to drink because you bear the name of Christ will by no means lose the reward. If any of you put a stumbling block before one of the little ones who believe in me, it would be better for you if a great millstone were hung around your neck and you were thrown into the sea. If your hand causes you to stumble, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life maimed than to have two hands and go to hell, to the unquenchable fire of hells. And if your foot causes you to stumble, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life lame than to have 2 feet and be thrown into hell. And if your eye causes you to stumble, tear it out. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with 1 eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worm never dies and the fire is never quenched. For everyone will be salted with fire. Salt is good, but if salt has lost its saltiness, how can you season it? Have salt in yourselves and be at peace with one another." This ends the reading of our gospel. I'd like to invite Miss Susan, I love her middle name, Miss Susan Jael Medina. Susan comes to us from Lutheran Family Services, and she is here to pick up our quilts and our diapers, and we are very happy to have her with us this morning. So if you would give a warm welcome, please, to Miss Susan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Susan Medina with Lutheran Family Services of Nebraska, also known as LFS. It's a little less to have to say. Thank you so much for having me here today. I am so happy to be with you. We always love any opportunity we have to share about this amazing human care organization. Our gospel reading begins with, John said to him, "Teacher, we saw someone casting out demons in your name, and we tried to stop him because he was not following us." But Jesus said, "Do not stop him, for no one who does a deed of power in my name will be able soon afterward to speak evil of me. Whoever is not against us is for us." The gospel then continues with language that sounds fairly judgmental, but listening carefully and in light of working with Jesus. The reading is really saying something very different. Essentially, they are statements by Jesus to open doors rather than close doors. To open doors for the poor, the needy, the disenfranchised is a much better option than to live all within yourselves, being selfish and keeping it all to yourself. LFS is exactly about opening doors for the poor, the needy, and the disenfranchised. We are 126 years old. I don't think anybody here is that old. A Lutheran pastor in Fremont found himself suddenly in guardianship of sibling orphans. As he sought solutions for the care of these children, an orphanage was established. Then a second orphanage was opened in Omaha. What started as emergency care for homeless children has grown into the wide-ranging and impactful organization known as Lutheran Family Services of Nebraska. Over these many years, we have added program after program as the needs arose. And although our roots are Lutheran, our branches are far-reaching, serving all of God's children. In fact, fewer than 10% of those we serve are actually Lutheran. Our emphasis is hospitality. Our vision is simple: safety, hope, and well-being for all people. We have 17 offices all over the state with excellent staff advancing our mission to express God's love for all people by providing quality human care services that build and strengthen individual, family, and community life. LFS programs impact over 43,000 Nebraskans annually. All of us find ourselves in moments of despair. Most of us find our way through it to a place of grace. But there are those less fortunate, through no fault of their own, who need extra attention. They need to find hope that tomorrow there will be abundance. They need to know a safe place. LFS provides hope and healing to all who seek our help. We have 3 broad areas of service: children's services, from prenatal education and support through the journey of adolescence and young adulthood. LFS offers programs that successfully impact the most vulnerable in our community. We offer over 23 programs specifically designed for children, ranging from pregnancy counseling, maternal health and parenting classes, to home visitation, childhood behavioral health, family preservation, including the renowned Our-Safe program, which is treatment for children and families impacted by sexual abuse. Within our children's services area, we even have supports for youth aging out of foster care, and so much more. I'd like to share a story of one of our clients treated in the Our-Safe program. Andrew is a 9-year-old boy who has been seen for therapy in the Our-Safe program for 3 years. Andrew and his siblings suffered significant physical, emotional, and sexual abuse at the hands of their parents. Through his work with Our-Safe, Andrew was able to process his trauma history, increase feelings of safety and security, and resolve feelings of guilt and shame over the abuse. Recently, he was successfully discharged from the Our-Safe program. In a card he gave to his therapist, he wrote, "Thank you for helping me with my feelings. You made me feel good when I was uncomfortable talking about them. Thank you for helping me understand it was not my fault." At Andrew's last session, he painted a picture. It was a sunset. He called it the sunset of worries, saying, "Now I don't have to worry anymore." Andrew has since been adopted by his foster parents, who he was placed with ever since being removed from his home. He is an amazing and resilient child who has been able to heal from his hurts. He has a bright future ahead of him. He has a brand new life. Mental health is our second area of focus. Did you know that adults with a chronic mental health problem sometimes die up to 25 years earlier than the rest of us? If someone is consumed by a mental health problem, the likelihood of them pursuing wellness for their physical health is pretty slim. They might ignore their diabetes or their high blood pressure. Even cancer might take a back seat to someone with a serious mental health problem. LFS is one of the largest mental health providers in the state of Nebraska. Our mental health services focus on the needs of those who have experienced any kind of trauma and offers therapy and support to help children and adults strengthen family relationships and heal past wounds. We have a program specifically for our active military, veterans, and their loved ones. All veterans and their loved ones are accepted into this program regardless of ability to pay or discharge status. Other mental health specialties include counseling and mental health therapies, eye movement desensitization reprocessing, better known as EMDR, therapy for post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, trauma treatment, loss, alcohol and substance use, to name just a few. We have amazing therapists who are creative and work to find the treatment that fits the individual need. God offers good news, good healing, good hope, and good life through the work and ministry of Lutheran Family Services. We begin to get a glimpse of the realities of Jesus. Through compassion and dedication, healing can occur. Our last area of focus is community services. We provide direct and supportive services to our newest neighbors, immigrants, refugees, asylees, and victims of human trafficking. Our multilingual staff provides culturally competent case management, advocacy, cultural orientation, education, immigration, legal services, employment and job readiness training, all designed to help immigrants and refugees achieve self-sufficiency, which is the ultimate goal. For all of us, God's blessings are abundant. Some of us grow up in safe and happy households, nourished and loved, able to dream and create wonderful memories, able to flourish as God intended. It's easy then to see God's blessings. But there are some who experience circumstances that don't allow for growth and abundance. A veteran may have experienced such atrocities while at war that his life is forever changed, and he finds it very difficult to re-enter the stream of life. A family from a war-torn country may have lived in a refugee camp for many, many years, waiting for an opportunity to find safety in a new land. Or a child might be stuck in an environment that leaves the child scarred. Perhaps he was neglected or abused. At LFS, we offer the human care services to fit the needs of the veteran, the refugee family, the neglected child. We strive to provide excellent care to all, so everyone has the same opportunity to grow and flourish. This family, this church family in Niobrara, has done something amazing to support our efforts. Oh my gosh, there are 3,500 diapers going home with me today. Well, maybe partly with me. My vehicle probably won't hold 3,500 diapers, but oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I think we're getting some quilts as well, so that's just a bonus. We can always use diapers and blankets. Thank you so very much. That's just fabulous. Thank you for opening doors and not closing them. The other thing that we always need, and I have to tell you, it's my job, we always need financial support. Please, if you are able, consider giving a financial gift to LFS and make it a gift that brings you joy. Without our wonderful donors, we literally could not continue to do all that we do and offering hope and healing to so many who are vulnerable. Thank you for opening doors and not closing them. Additionally, if your heart says you want to leave a legacy, I can assure you it will be a legacy that affects many lives, children's lives, veterans' lives, refugees' lives, anyone striving for health. Please consider including LFS in your estate plans. You have the ability to impact many lives well beyond your lifetime. Thank you for opening doors and not closing them. Together we can restore many lives to wellness. Thank you for your presence in the world. Thank you for your openness to share the love of Jesus and for being a gateway to the kingdom of heaven. Blessings.